Richardson, Texas. Yeah. You'll probably like the weather here. Well, you've been in Texas, you know. I mean, but you're used to that, huh?
I'm used to this is, I feel like this is better than what this feels good right now.
You like this?
Yeah.
Over Texas.
Yeah,
It was real hot over there.
Yeah, over 100-degree weather.
Wait.
Until like last week.
US 101 North.
Over 100?
Yeah, like over 110. I think it got to 112
Right. Yeah, I know what that weather's like because I stay out in a place called Stockton occasionally. It's like an hour and 45 minutes from here. And it gets up there in the summertime. It gets up there 110, 105, and sometimes even up to 115, man, 114. You know.
The whole summer was like that.
The whole summer
The whole
in
entire
Texas.
Summer, yeah.
Gee.
And just now.
But the thing about Texas, though, well, no, it's not real humid, is it?
It depends on where you go.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
It'll be humid some days and drier other days. But like in Houston, it's very humid.
Humid.
Yeah, in Houston.
Be in the second lane from the left.
These Chinese folks, I tell you, they can't drive. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it just depends. What are you in the tech industry or?
Yes.
Really? Oh, okay. You like a programmer or something?
Oh no.
Oh no.
I am more visual. I do like design.
Oh, design. Like designing software or something?
No, like visual design. So making, I'll say like more graphics and
Graphics, yeah.
user stuff for like websites.
Oh, so you're a designer, like.
I just work for tech.
Do you do like InDesign or something? Or
Yes, that's a part of it.
you do that one?
It's not as hard, but yes.
I used to do a program called PageMaker before InDesign came out.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's very similar to InDesign.
Okay.
It's just that InDesign they came out with InDesign because it was more robust.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got better. I mean, PageMaker was a nice program though, but it didn't have the what is it? The printing capability like InDesign.
Yeah, that's big.
You know, because some of your major printers and all that stuff use InDesign.
Right.
You know, better trapping and better color separations and yeah, PageMaker wasn't really strong in that, but it was a good layout. It was a good PageMaker was smooth, man. It was nice. I want to get back into doing InDesign. You know, because you know I'm into more like advertising and
Okay.
yeah. You see, how long you been fooling InDesign?
Since in college, really. Like during college, I used it as well.
You know the program a little bit.
So I'm
Pretty proficient at it.
I
You
would
pretty
say-
good.
I would say I'm like intermediate.
Intermediate, yeah. You say intermediate.
Which is enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like, I can move around in design because I knew PageMaker pretty good, but it still has, you know, features and stuff that I gotta. Every program has its own little twist and turn. Yeah. Have you ever heard of Quark Express?
No.
Never heard of Quark? Oh wow, that program was the #1 program for years, man.
Really?
All the newspapers. Yeah, that's when before InDesign ever came out.
Oh, okay.
That's when PageMaker. It was PageMaker or Quark. The Quark was it was the king. It was good. It's still out there, but I think Adobe, they have a bigger market share now though for like InDesign.
Yeah, that's all I know is Adobe.
InDesign. Yeah, Quark is Quark. Look it up one day. Quark Express. I like them both though. You know, I like PageMaker for certain, and Quark was nice. Some people don't like Quark. They think it's hard.
Yeah, I've never heard of this.
You seen it? You see it on there?
Oh yes, I'm looking at it.
Yeah, Quark. Yeah. That's a nice program. Yeah, it's real robust. Real. Actually, but InDesign has more features. Yeah, InDesign. Yeah, Adobe when it came out with InDesign, they have you ever dealt with Photoshop?
Yes, I use all of the Adobe suite.
The whole suite?
Yeah. InDesign is probably the one I use the least.
But which one?
InDesign.
That's the one you use the least?
Yeah.
You use Illustrator?
Yes, that's what I use the most.
Really?
Yes.
You good at Illustrator?
I love Illustrator.
Man, I couldn't get Illustrator. You gotta. Yeah, Illustrator. You gotta know how to draw, man. Are you a good artist? You can draw.
I would say that I'm decent.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not really an artist though, man. I can't. It's yeah, Adobe. Well, they got Adobe out here. Adobe. Well, everything's out here. I wish I could draw, man. My uncle was really good. He was a really good artist. So you do like website design?
I do. I'll say I support the people who really do it, like building the website. But I can. That's something I did learn in college.
Right. Yeah. Oh man, yeah, that's. Have you ever used WordPress?
No.
Never used WordPress?
That's for
That's the
that's for website.
web development. You heard of Elementor?
No, I haven't heard of that. I've heard of WordPress, but
Yeah, WordPress and the one Elementor, they kind of work together. But Elementor is a good one too. Website design, you know. Yeah, those programs, man, you can spend some time with them.
absolutely.
You say definitely.
Absolutely.
I'm serious, man. You can spend some time with a pro. That's shit. When I knew PageMaker, I spent like a year and a half with PageMaker. About a year. Then I knew it fully, you know.
So I've been using Adobe for like 10 years now, and
And you still don't know.
I'm still learning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you using the whole thing though.
Yeah, true.
You're using Photoshop,
Any of the 3
InDesign, you know. It's you spend some time with those programs. They pay a little differently out here than Texas.
I think it's more. I really don't know.
Yeah, I mean, well, because this place is tech dominated,
That's true.
you know.
They pay based on where I live. So
Where you live.
yeah, they pay, I guess, based on the cost of living of where I live. So I don't know how much they pay here.
Oh well, they pay. Believe me, they pay more.
Oh, I believe you.
It's the most expensive place to live in the country.
That's
It's
why.
very expensive. You didn't know that?
I knew it was up there. I didn't know it was the most expensive.
$3,000 a month for a 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
3,500. You know.
Yeah, I don't want to live here.
You say I don't want to live.
No.
Well, you gotta stay here if you're gonna work here, right?
Oh no, I work remote.
Oh, you got that kind of setup.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, that's why they pay for. That's why they pay based on where I live
Oh, so you just coming here for temporary?
for a work trip. Yeah.
Right. Then you're going back.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I got it. I thought you were coming. Some people, you know, they coming to relocate.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. Wow. Well, that's good then. This work from home, man, changed the world.
It really did.
You know, the pandemic, you know,
Mhm.
is that when it started for you?
No.
Pandemic. Oh, you were working from home before that?
No. Actually, I was in college during the pandemic.
I see.
So I never worked in an office before.
Never.
Only worked remote.
So you must have a pretty good setup at home, huh?
Yeah, I would say so.
Well, you got an Apple computer or something?
I do, but I have a
Which
like
model?
monitors, but I think it's
20 big, the big screen.
it is pretty big. But I think it's like LG or something.
Oh, LG.
But it doesn't belong to me. It belongs to my company.
Oh, okay. Well, I got an Apple 27.
Okay.
The all-in-one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that puppy there, boy. When I got that machine during the pandemic. I hadn't used it in. I think the last time I went to my brother's place, because I stay there sometime. That was the most time I had been on the machine since I got it, and I said to myself, "This thing, man, I better do something quick because this thing can make me some money.
Yeah.
I could do some, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's a beautiful machine though, but I wish I had that Apple. They make I think it's 27, or it could be almost a 30, but it's a high-end monitor that they have.
Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about.
It's expensive though.
A lot of artists use it because they have
Yeah,
color.
a lot of editors, and the colors are just like,
3/4 of a
and you know, Apple has always been known for their monitors, man, from day one. You know, their Apple, man, back even in the 90s, and their monitors were just nice. But this one,
Yeah, I
this
know,
one.
I know exactly what.
You know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah, 'cause I'm trying to.
it's a they used to have it in the store, but they don't have it there now. But this one is like close to $5,000, man. You know the one you did like
Yeah, 'cause
you've
that's
seen
the
it?
one, yeah, that's the one that has the like really good colors.
Man.
and things like that.
Yeah, it's got like probably billions of what they call billions of colors on it. I mean, it's just sharp, beautiful machine. I mean, a nice. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. Yeah. They say YouTube is the new TV now.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, it's TV, but it's another network. It's a TV network. I forgot the name of that. It's a platform with it's where people are looking at TV now, you know, but it's on phone or computer. Girl told I have to ask her what that is. I have to ask her again. Yeah, it's a nice machine, man.
Lane from the right.
Very nice. But you know, my monitor's nice too. You know, it's nice. But I had to get some work done on that puppy, boy. I had to get another keyboard. Yeah, I started my own YouTube channel, you know, and
Oh, that's nice.
it's a lot of work, man.
Yes, it is. I can't,
Fooling around, huh?
I can't do content creation.
Have you ever known somebody that had a YouTube?
Yes, I've tried.
You tried?
Yes. It's a lot of work.
YouTube, man, you have to definitely, whatever you're gonna do, you most people don't start YouTube because they wake up and go, I want to make a lot of money. It was something that they were kind of passionate about. They really liked what they were doing, you know? Because once you start a YouTube channel, you're married to it.
Oh, yeah.
You can't you can't make a video and then come back 6 months and make another video. You know, whatever pattern you set, you gotta kind of stick with that, whether it's once a day, once every other day, or once a week. And then you gotta try to shoot with a lot of people are shooting from their phone, but then it gets to a point where the phone they want to elevate to a better camera. So it's you know, because it is an investment too. It's like, okay, I'm gonna be doing YouTube, I gotta invest, but you gotta ask yourself, what's the ultimate goal to it? You know, what am I trying to just do it for fun, or am I doing it to get monetized? Or, you know, if I put, you know, the whole key eventually is to get monetized, you know, to try to put your own products on there, services. You know, you say you couldn't do content. You say nope. It's it's too demanding, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Time consuming.
Huh?
Time consuming. You gotta plan things out.
Yeah. I saw this girl on YouTube. She was talking about it. She, you know, you got to shoot the video. You got to upload the video. You got to come up with titles and descriptions. But now they got tools to make it even easier for you, like AI. And then you got to promote the video. You got to make, because not every YouTube channel or every video that a lot of people, they'll start and things kick right in gear, you know. A lot of views, but not all channels do that. You know, you find yourself making videos And then you look at your analytic. I mean, you say, golly, man, I'm making videos every day, but only get 20 views or 30 views, or man, what is this? People don't know about you. You know, it's you know, because YouTube is, yeah. I think it has a lot to do with the type of content you put out, you know. Some people gravitate to a lot of things. You know, somebody's always, just like television. What do you see on television? A bunch of negative.
That's why I watch it.
Yeah, you know. No, people gravitate to that stuff. You'll get a lot of views on that. You know what I mean? But now if you come out with a channel, talking about how to groom, how to knit, you know, it might not catch on as quick. You know? Yeah, it might not catch on as quick. Shoot. Yeah, buddy. Boom, boom. Yes, sir. Well, they got iPhone 15 now. Titanium. Yeah. I think my next phone will be an iPhone. I've always been Android. But after I've been fooling around with my computer, and I know, man, I had a iPhone 11 at one time.
Well, that's what I have. What have the,
Is that what you got now?
you have the iPhone 11 Pro.
This one? Yeah, mine was I don't know whatever happened to that. I think I sold that phone. I don't know, man, but see, you still using an 11.
Yep.
And it's still cranking. It's still cool.
I'll upgrade.
Huh?
I'll upgrade soon. I don't know, but this is just fine. It's working.
Yeah. Now that 14, what they call it, the Max. They got a Max and then they got a Max Pro, right?
Yes.
Now the Max, do you know the difference?
Yes.
What's the difference?
Size and the number.
The
of
camera
cameras.
on it is on the Max Pro. I think the camera's a little bit better.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
that.
have the Max, the 11 Max Pro or Pro Max, whatever it is.
11 Max Pro. Yeah, I think I'll go with an iPhone next time. This is a Samsung, so I used to have a Note 20. That was a nice phone. Not the Ultra, but the regular 20. Yeah, that's yeah, they make good stuff though. Apple. Yeah, you take care of it, man. It'll last. Yeah, you were 11, 12, 13. You got 3 generations back.
Yep.
Their camera to me is, a lot of people may argue about that, but Samsung just, because it's, to me, Apple has always had a better, their picture and video quality was always better than Android to me. It just seemed that way, but they've come a long way though. Like the Ultras, and now they got that one that's 200 megapixels, Samsung. But it's good. Yes, sir. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get off instead of going to 4th, man. I don't know. I guess I'll Excuse me.
Take exit 2 on the right to 4th Street, then take the first left.
He wants to get over.
Turn left at the traffic
How long you gonna be out here?
then take the second
Well,
left.
for the rest of the week.
Oh, okay.
Turn left at the traffic light.
Yeah. Used to be a lot more people here before that pandemic, you know. Yeah, a lot of people moved out. A lot of people still working from home, like you. Nobody wants to go back to that office, man. You don't want to go back either.
Well, I don't know.
You never. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't know what it's like to go to the office. Yeah. But the people who used to come
47
here,
mile.
commute,
Turn left on Sutter Street.
once they did the work at home thing, dude, no coming back. Because some people had to come from like Walnut Creek, Concord. They'd get on the BART train and they'd have to stand up a big port, you know, because it would get crowded and stuff. They say, man, I don't even want to do that no more. I want to stay right here. Well, you just missed the big conference they had the last week. Dreamforce. You heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that big
Salesforce.
Salesforce, right? Right here at the Moscone. What was your name again?
Caitlin.
Caitlin.
Yeah.
Caitlin, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this place here, Moscone. You say no content creation. Huh? You tried it before?
Mm-hmm.
What was your first project?
It was me. It was reviewing like natural hair products.
Hair products.
Mhm.
Okay. Right. It just got a little. It wasn't catching on like you thought.
No, I just didn't feel like doing it anymore.
You did it a year?
Oh no, I just didn't feel. That was just one video. I didn't feel like doing it anymore.
Right.
I didn't even post the video. I made it and I edited it. Didn't even post it.
Oh wow. You know how to edit? Oh, okay. What, Adobe Premiere?
Premiere and After Effects.
After Effects, yeah. He's you heard DaVinci Resolve?
I know what DaVinci is like.
The
You can
DaVinci.
do like color correcting and all that.
Yeah.
One of my classmates.
Yeah, it's called it's a company called Black Magic. Well, they make a camera called Black Magic. Yeah, but the software is supposed to be really good. The DaVinci Resolve. Yeah. DaVinci. DaVinci Resolve. Yeah, it can get. It's a lot of work, man. A lot of people don't realize. But see, some of those people that are doing it, they have help, man. You know what I mean? They got people helping them. They're not doing all that work. Like there's this guy. He has a cooking channel. His name is AB. You ever heard of him? AB. Yeah, it's a cooking channel. It's called Smoking and Grilling.
Okay.
If you ever check him out one time, smoking and grilling. But I mean, you say to yourself, okay, you know, he's doing he's cooking, you know, making a video cooking and all that, and then he's putting up the, you know, because I looked at some of his stuff, some of his videos a while back. It looked totally different than what he has now. Yeah, they got help, man. He ain't doing all that by himself. Sometimes I wonder after when he does a cooking show,
Turn left at the traffic light,
show,
then take the first right.
what does he do with the food afterward? You know what I mean? Like when they do you know, they'll show you how to cook this and that,
Yeah.
and then you wonder what they do with the
He
food.
makes a lot of it.
I can't be eating all that food, man.
Maybe he has a family. I don't know.
Maybe he might be giving it to the dog or something, you know. Yeah. Cooking shows.
Turn right at the traffic light.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're up here, man. You're at the Trenton.
Arriving at 342 Grant Avenue.
Hotel
on the
Trenton. There you go, chick. Yeah. No, buddy, you can't. You ain't gonna hog it. You think you can get your case?
I think so.
You can't, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Caitlin. Bye bye.
Have a good week.
Didn't mean to talk you to death.
Oh no, it's fine.
Okay, babe. Yeah.
You have a good one.
You too now.